One of every car guy's phobias is at some point having to do a compression test on your engine, because it means that there's something fishy going on inside your engine and usually ends in bad news. I've never once in the, I'm gonna say 10 years this, remember this is a stock RB25 just with head studs and a head gasket. So in the 10 years this engine's been in there, getting the absolute shit thrashed out of it when I was doing track days, I've never compression tested this car, not once. And I never wanted to because I just don't want to know. But today is the day. We're going to comp test it, and then after, hopefully we can chuck it on the dyno and see some actual numbers, see what's going on here. Because this car hasn't been on the dyno, I'm going to say 6 or 7 years, and the last time it was on the dyno on 20 or so PSI made 288 kilowatt. It definitely does feel a bit slower nowadays. I don't know, maybe I'm used to it and you sort of lose the exciting feeling. I don't know. I guess we will find out. I don't have high hopes for this compression test though, but we'll see what happens. Why are you laughing?
Go look at the compression gauge. Ready?
Bro, it's like brand new.
Bro, that's better than stock.
What is it, 165?
RBs get better with age.
Cylinder 2. Whoa! 170. Cylinder 3. Whoa! 175. Cylinder 4. 175, cylinder 5. 175, last one. Holy moly! Come look.
Wow!
180.
Bruv! Yeah, you thought it was dead, huh?
What the hell?
Bro, this motor's better than
Stop.
a lot of cars I've seen come through here.
Wow.
One strap, just
Is it hitting anything? See, if that exhaust wasn't flat, it'd be on the ground.
You know what? You're right.
Oh, today is the day, boys. We're gonna see how much power this thing is not making. What's yours?
238.5.
I'm gonna say 226. Power prediction.
240 kilowatt, I reckon.
He said 238, I said 226. We're all pretty close.
Yeah.
No.
So we have an idea.
Yeah, you got the most idea, I reckon.
It depends as well, because when we were playing it was breaking down.
Yeah.
But now I've put plugs in it.
Should I do a fuel filter?
Nothing yet.
That looks like it's been in the ocean for the last fucking 15 years.
I have a feeling that is probably the main reason to what's going on.
We'll see. Oh my god! That's why I got such bad fuel economy.
I reckon it's
What does it rev to? That sounds fucking high.
Well, it was starting to feel really high for me, so I got out of it. But
So it didn't even hit the limiter.
I didn't want to go to the limiter. I was getting sketchy because the engine's stopping.
What yeah, what'd you rev it to? Did it say?
Like it's not. I don't have the thing.
Stop.
I took it over until the power rolled off. It starts to lean up the top, but it's still so rich.
So you're convinced it's my squished
I
exhaust?
reckon it's exhaust. I reckon if we literally just
You know what? I reckon tomorrow I'll come in, I'll chop the exhaust
Chop it
off,
straight off.
and I'll change the fuel filter
yeah,
and run it up again.
I reckon.
Alright, done.
A bit squashed.
You reckon?
Yeah.
What do you mean, mate?
What do you mean, mate?
Don't reckon.
It's right there, it's even got a line for you. This is gonna swing and smash my rear bar.
Yeah, hold it. I'll make it near the end.
Give it a-
Fucking hot.
Need a rag. Oh, bro.
What happened?
It's done.
How do I get that out? Oh, like that.
Oh. I'm gonna miss this exhaust.
Nostalgia.
It's not even leaking.
It's alright, I can weld it back on.
How is it?
You know what you can do now? You can final the part for the exhaust.
Yeah, give it all away.
Give away sections.
Right, we need to
Just get like a small dumpy off that, straight to the ground.
I'll just let it drop.
Alright. Go.
Yeah, just do the old thing.
That's custom now.
I need a light. I actually want to see in there.
Maybe the cat collapsed and blocked it.
Have you got a cat in this?
No.
Definitely one.
I mean, yeah, I do. So,
right.
that's right.
I need to look. Make sure there's no other blockages.
There's a lot of schmutz in there.
Oh Jesus! What they call it? Shamatzos.
That's perfect, right at the hanger.
That's what I do.
Let's go again.
Is it still rich as it comes on? Really, really rich? and then right at the top of the run, we're starting to go lean. Like it started getting unsafe as it gets above that dotted line.
Yeah.
Which I reckon I saw about 12.2 at the end of that run. I'll tell you how much boost is there.
So it wasn't the exhaust.
No. Maybe it is the cast. 264 kilowatt.
So can we stick it back on?
Yeah.
It's too loud now.
It's definitely too loud.
I've got to say, I'm at a bit of a damn crossroad at the moment now. Because, as you know, I've already got an engine out being built and is actually close to being done. Thinking that the Cefiro engine was kaput, which I've thought for ages. So it's pretty much, it's down a little bit of power. I reckon it's going to be because of those cam gears, as Troy said, but it's down like 20 kilowatt from what it last was, and the engine's fine. As you saw, it comp tested like amazing. It drives fine. I don't know what to do now. Because to be honest, I've had this car for sale before, and I was hesitant to sell it anytime recently because I thought the engine was stuffed. Now it's not. So there's a million different scenarios I can do here. Do I keep going with the car? Do the 30 bottom end, do everything I plan to do? But then, what is the use of this car to me? I don't do track days. It's too low and loud, etc. to cruise around in the street. And I've got other cars for that anyway. I'd probably rather, if I'm gonna go for a cruise somewhere, I'd probably rather go in the van or the Evo. Do I bother putting money into this car? Like, I know it's the whole nostalgia. This is probably the car I'm most known for having, considering I've had it for so long. Do I bother putting money into it? Do I sell it now that I know that it's alright and put money into other cars I'm interested? Do I put it into the VN or the Evo? Do I buy another car? Who knows? Do I pull the 25 out, do the engine bay like I wanted to do the tubs, paint the engine bay, modernize it a bit and just put it back in? So leave the 25 and either keep the 30 bottom end or sell it, who knows? Do I, now that I know that's a good bottom end, do I waste it by pulling it out? But it's hard because if I do the 30 and use the head that's on it, the bottom end's kind of useless. Like, I know it comp tests alright, but who's gonna buy just a decent bottom end? I don't know. Is that something people want to buy? There's so many different ways I can go about this now. This has really thrown a spanner in the works that the car is completely fine. I got a lot of thinking to do. I have no idea what to do now. Another option was, do I keep that bottom end aside for a VL in the future, but the pistons for a twin cam 30 and a single cam 30 are different. And if I do a VL, there is no way in hell I'm doing a twin cam. It has to be a single cam. So that kind of goes out the window. I don't know. People chuck your suggestions in the comments. I'm so stumped on what to do. Sell, pull the engine, do the engine bay and sell, pull the engine, pull the 25 back in, keep the 30 to the side and keep the car and just run it as is. Keep going with the 25-30. I don't know, man. Oh my God. I was actually so much happier when I thought this engine was stuffed because I knew what path I wanted to take. Now, oh my God. I don't know. Do I get rid of it and put the money and get a VL? I don't know, guys. Let me know down below.